Hi everyone, here's a little video just let you know, over the weekend I didn't put up any videos. That's because I was away on my stag do. A stag do is something which Brits or Europeans do, mainly Brits probably. It's like the last big ass party that a guy does before he gets married. I think in America it's like a bachelor party or something like that. And in general, those kind of parties can be a couple of people around the house, going out to an odd pub, or if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, then some people go abroad. You can go other countries. And there's a great thing about being in the UK, you can easily go to another country very easily. I've been to one in Spain, one in France, and my one I had in Amsterdam. Never been to Amsterdam before. There was 5 of us that went out, and one of us had been there before, so he slightly knew a little bit about the place. But yeah, what a it was a full weekend. It was went out there on Friday night, stayed Friday night, stayed Saturday night, and had most of Sunday out in the lovely city of Amsterdam. And I would highly recommend it to absolutely anyone. And here's a couple of shots from the event. The harbour, the whole place is filled with canals. It's all on reclaimed land, and I think the whole place is like below sea level or something like that. There's some crazy kind of statistic about it. It's seemingly got the tallest average height of a person in the world, but yet it's below sea level, and it's the flattest country in the world as well, or something like that. I can't remember. But steeped in history, steeped in architecture, and lots of culture, but very flat. Whenever you get from the plane, you get on the train, you go into Amsterdam, there's just no hills anywhere, which is great if you like cycling. Great, nice flat roads, and you can see everyone in the actual town or city of Amsterdam on their bikes, and they cycle everywhere. And it's just that kind of nice kind of thing, which you don't really get in Edinburgh or many other cities, just because they're so hilly all the time. Nobody can be bothered cycling up and down a hill, but you'll happily see people on their little bicycles in their suit going off to work. In Amsterdam, just because it's so flat, you're not going to be disgusting sweaty. So there's lots of little boat tours that go around Amsterdam, and they're really nice. It was about €9 for the one that I went on. It was about an hour long. The sailor, boat pilot, wherever it is, absolute legend. Sounded a bit like Bradley Cooper, but after having a smoke. And just a very interesting place. Now, Amsterdam is known for its tulips, Van Gogh, Rembrandt, lots of art, lots of history. If you're into your architects, a lot of them came from there. There's a lot of very interesting new architectural buildings in Amsterdam as well. And yeah, it's good. It's also got like, when I say boats as well on the canal, it can be pretty much anything. This one was just a piece of wood and a couple of sofas on it. We thought that was absolutely brilliant. It's also got a very good tram system throughout the town as well. We never used that because we were just in a certain area of the town. I can't remember what it was. There's a certain area that we were in, but it didn't have trams in there. But certainly, I won't use the canals, it's good. Around the side there's lots of boats. Seemingly the boats, if you want to get a houseboat there, it can be about €400,000. Seemingly it's maybe €200,000 for the actual houseboat itself, but then you pay for it to be parked wherever it is, and that can be €200,000 on top of that. So that was very interesting to find out about. The hostel that we stayed in was called the White Tulip, and when it says budget hotel hostel, we had to stay for 3 nights. We had to pay for 3 nights, and it was over £100 each for a 4-man room. Oh, wasn't cheap. And also, whenever you go in, pretty much all the rooms in Amsterdam, or all the hotels or whatever, really steep stairs. So you get fit whenever you get to the top floor, and you've gone pretty much vertically up the way. So that was, I think in total that was €530, and the exchange rate comes out to around about £100 each. For that, and it was a pretty basic room. The room here, just basic beds, window, no curtains, not very much, a bin. That was pretty much it. Yeah. More of the canals, absolutely lovely, and also just the people there are very relaxed. I think probably the best way to describe it. And also English speaking. Oh, if anybody from Britain doesn't like going to a foreign country because they think, oh man, I have to learn a new language or I have to learn how to say, can I have a beer in a French accent kind of thing, Amsterdam is the place to go because everyone there speaks amazing English. There was no point where I had to kind of think maybe I need to speak slower or maybe I need to enunciate my words a bit better. It was purely just chat away in English. All of them fantastic English, better than most people I know in Scotland, I would say. Very, very good. Very, see them all very well educated, and it's quite cool because there's people that can speak Dutch, German, and English, and usually another language. And I always think the ability to speak multiple languages is a huge mark of intelligence. So I kind of get the feeling that all these people are super intelligent. I can't do any other languages. I'm a dumbass. So yeah, here you can see lots of bikes, lovely canal, lots of churches. I think that one was St. Nicholas's Church at the near the entrance to the waterway. I think that was a gentleman's canal, is what that one was called. Again, what I would say is I wouldn't like to be a driver in that city because you can see in the corners here, the cars are pretty much parked right on the edge of the road, and there's no barrier there at all to stop cars going in. Our boatman that took us around gave us a great quote. He's saying that seemingly the canals are all 3 meters deep. And he said, but that's obviously a lie because it's 1 meter of mud, 1 meter of bicycles, and then 1 meter of water. So obviously lots of bicycles go in there. And he's saying, I think he said, they did a calculation because like some company goes through and cleans up the canal every so often. They're saying that on average it's 5 bicycles a day fall in, 1 car a month, and one body every 2 or 3 months. So there's usually somebody dead in there, there's usually a car in there, and there's usually about 5 or 10 bikes everywhere around the place. But yeah, wouldn't like to be parking my car there, especially if I'd enjoyed any of the local culture at all. But really, the area that we were in, big on their booze. Around for 4 of us was around about €30, so not exactly a cheap area to go, especially with the exchange rate now with the UK. The burgers are about €10 or so. Delicious burgers wherever we went in there. That was a burger bar near where we were. Oh, it was delicious. Waffles, crepes, and Heineken beer. Pretty much the 3 things that will get you through a day in Amsterdam. So yeah, highly recommend it. It's almost like a Disneyland for adults. So that was just my little weekend, and I would highly recommend it. It's full of culture, full of art museums, full of interesting architecture and history, canals, picturesque, beautiful, relaxing. Definitely a good place to go. There you go. See you later. However, if you've carried on to keep on watching this video, then you'll know that that isn't really exactly what happens on a stag do. You don't go there for the art and the history and the architecture. No, 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 no. So yes, Old Sailor, great pub, went straight in there. I got dressed in a Wonder Woman outfit and went round town and had some tourists loving my outfit. The drinks there were fantastic in the amount of measures that you get. So when it was €30, I'm like, oh, that's a bit expensive, but it pretty much doubles in everything that we were getting. Fantastic. The hostel, horrendous. The bed was actually held together by zip ties, or what do you call them, things like that. There are police around. I think they might be stoned as well. The horses were definitely stoned and were just staggering around the place. The Bulldog, the first coffee shop, interesting place to go in there. Gay cinema shops, if you're into that, there's lots of that going on in there as well. And also Wear Toys as well. We have 3D cabin darkroom, all those good things. The shows, pretty much you get what you pay for. If you go to a show, then if you're paying like €30, it should be a nice show. If you're at one of the ones where you're putting in a €2 coin into a slot to get 2 minutes, you're usually kind of thinking that was really disappointing, you want to get out of there. So, go to the ones which are €2 and then everything after that is amazing. Oh, I'm telling you, amazing. Interesting logos, everyone. You're not a dog, control your needs, don't do it here, don't puke, poo or pee. Brilliant, I like that. Yeah, didn't last very long being that drunk. There's something about cannabis which is either legal or illegal, but they happily sell it to absolutely anyone out there. And you have menus of cannabis, whether it is in grass or pre-rolled joints, as it were. And the price can vary all the way up to €55. I don't know what that is. But yeah, that's probably pretty strong stuff. But I'm just gonna leave it there. There's definitely more that could be shown, but we'll leave that for another day. Enjoy yourselves. Bye bye.